Hey everyone, it's Mike and Denise. We're out in Vermont on a hike here for is it L-Y-E?
Lye Falls.
No, it's L-Y-E, I think. Anyway, some kind of falls. We're here. Anyway, we're just putting a video. We're gonna put the video up on this. Well, some of the highlights will be on this channel. The other one will be on aDigitalNomad.net. But we are getting our daily vigorous aerobic exercise. We already did the hard part, which was uphill, and now we get to relax and give you guys a little talk or reading of an article we put together that just deals with the overall, I guess, idea of everything we've been talking about recently. So Denise, you can read the title.
How choosing your food wisely is the single best thing you can do to stop declining health.
Is it?
Yeah. It's mostly about the food.
Okay, let's
like
watch
you
the
said,
rocks.
You can't out-exercise a bad diet.
But you can't stop trying to trip on rocks like we're doing.
And your diet is more important than your DNA because what you eat changes your DNA.
Yeah, and also the epigenetics, right? All that about how it actually works. We did a video on that too. Check it out. And the text of all this, by the way, will be on the YouTube channel. We'll have a picture. I haven't even picked the picture out yet, but it'll have all the text and the two references that were used in this article. This is very general.
Metabolic diseases such as high blood pressure, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, asthma, allergies, most autoimmune diseases, mental health issues, many cancers, loss of vision, loss of hands and feet, BMIs that are too high, dementia and Alzheimer's are major.
That's basically everything, right?
Did you put that list together?
Well, I wanted to make sure that this was actually correct, and I wanted to make some generalizations because I haven't really seen it so much. Because we talk about a lot of specific things, but it's really a big generalization about metabolic disease in general, and all those things are related to this.
Yeah, and so they're major public health issues in the United States and worldwide. These chronic metabolic disorders are driven by forces that include rapid, unplanned urbanization, globalization of unhealthy lifestyles.
Yeah, like everyone wants to be like Americans. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, people
Sick.
That take on our habits, take on our diseases.
Yeah,
So
the standard American diseases, diet, and diseases of affluence. That's what I would call it.
Right. Like, for example, Asian women have lower incidences of breast cancer in Asia, but when they move over here, they get the same rates of breast cancer that we get.
And also, that's because they're eating the diet of kings and queens. If you look in history, in the history books about what the kings and queens were eating, it's what we're eating now. A lot of it is. And they were always sick. The regular people who were out there working weren't sick. But the kings and queens were.
So, unhealthy lifestyles and population aging, unhealthy diets, and a lack of physical activity may show up in people as raised blood pressure, increased blood glucose, elevated blood lipids, and obesity, which are called metabolic risk factors.
So all that. So basically, if you screw up on the main stuff, the food and exercise, expect your body to, the metabolic systems of your body to start bitching and moaning, basically, at you.
You swore.
Huh?
You swore.
I did? Okay, yeah. Well, that's what they do. They complain.
This is supposed to be educational.
Okay, sorry. PG-13.
Elevated blood levels and obesity, which are called metabolic risk factors, and can lead to cardiovascular disease, the leading non-communicable disease in terms of premature deaths.
Yeah, and think about that. Leading non-communicable diseases. First of all, most of the reason why people die is non-communicable, meaning you do it to yourself. Yeah. That's what it means, okay?
For example, heart disease kills more people every day than COVID ever did.
Yes.
It's non-communicable. Consuming foods that are high in caloric density, high percentage of calories from fat, zero or removed fiber foods, carcinogenic foods, added salt, added oil, and low water content can lead to metabolic diseases. When we consume these foods, our body breaks them down into glucose, which enters our bloodstream.
Let me let you know that those are food-like products too. That's what almost everyone eats as food, is food-like products. Yeah. That's the thing. All those things are not food. Those things are negatives of food-like products. If you eat actual whole plants, it doesn't have any of those problems unless you're eating nuts, seeds, and avocados, or like super fatty fruits like durian or something like that. But those are not what people normally do. Just stay away. Just try not to do that if you are eating all plant-based. That's all.
Yeah. The pancreas then releases insulin, which helps glucose enter our cells and to be used for energy. However, when we consume too much sugar and refined carbohydrates, our body produces too much insulin, which can lead to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is a condition where our cells become resistant to insulin and glucose builds up in our bloodstream, leading to high blood sugar levels. High blood sugar levels can damage our blood vessels, leading to cardiovascular diseases such as heart attacks and strokes. It also can damage our nerves, leading to...
You get on my nerves, you food-like products.
Yeah, you get on my nerves with these articles that I have to flip.
All right, well, while you're flipping, let me also let you people know that I have a book that's out there for free called Live to 150. It's liveto150.org. And it's a playlist, a giant playlist actually, of like 150.
It's not
Yep.
that way.
You're about a half mile probably from them or more. 3/4 of a mile. You're welcome.
So yeah, you can learn more at liveto150.org. Chapter 42 is about food.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can damage your nerves, leading to neuropathy, or kidneys, leading to kidney disease. High blood pressure, high blood sugar levels can also damage our eyes, leading to vision loss, and our feet and hands, leading to amputations.
And something I've been investigating a lot is the eyes thing and the sight. What it does, believe it or not, is it increases pressure, like surface pressure on the eye. So the eye can deform, the eye can do all kinds of weird shit. Like you say, oh no, I'm just nearsighted, I'm as far as, well, that's because of the extreme pressure on your eyes because of what's going on inside your body.
High blood pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what your body's trying to get your attention. That's what it's trying to do. You're not defective.
To reverse these bad health conditions from wrong foods, we need to consume foods that are low in caloric density, high in fiber, and rich in nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. We need to consume whole plant foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes.
I thought fruits were just for dessert,
seeds.
Denise.
Well, they do make a nice dessert.
Okay,
Which
but
are-
nuts and seeds, watch that though. They have some nutrition, you want to get those, but just don't overdo it.
Yeah, don't make them a staple of your diet. If you look at our food pyramid, the nuts and seeds are at the top, which means you use sparingly.
Yep.
So those foods are naturally low in fat and high in fiber. These foods help slow down the absorption of glucose into our bloodstream, preventing insulin spikes and insulin resistance. Consuming a healthy...
So did they say low glycemic index? I don't think they even mentioned that, but that's basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
You want to eat foods that are low on that glycemic index, not high.
Yeah, the stuff on the high glycemic index dumps a lot of glucose into your bloodstream at once, and that's not good.
Yeah, you want it steady over time. No spikes, no up and down spikes.
Yeah, the increased glucose will cause an insulin spike.
You wonder why ADD happens and all this other stuff? This is probably why. The kids are eating food-like products, and it's causing spikes and crashes.
Consuming a healthy plant-based diet can help reverse many metabolic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular diseases. Studies have shown that a plant-based diet can lower, flipping pages,
That's okay.
lower blood sugar levels, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels, leading to improved health outcomes. It is essential to look for the certified healthy vegan food logo.
Yes, it is. Yes.
To easily identify prepared foods that can be called healthy in good conscience.
In good conscience. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, everyone throws that word around, healthy. Health. Oh, it's healthy. What the hell does that mean? It's like saying I'm a good person. I'm not a bad person. That means absolutely nothing, by the way. There's no definition of it. So we need to go somewhere where the definition exists.
Neither is wholesome. Bread.
I eat whole foods, Denise.
Yeah, sunbeam bread says it's full of wholesome goodness. What is that?
Wholesome goodness.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes me feel good when buying it. I'm going to buy it. Now I feel good.
The Certified Healthy Vegan Food logo is a food certification that ensures that the food is healthy, vegan, and environmentally sustainable. This certification ensures that the food is free from animal products, added sugars, added oils, and artificial ingredients. It also ensures that the food is low in salt and high in fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. In conclusion, metabolic diseases are major public health issues in the United States and worldwide. Consuming foods that are high in caloric density, high percentage of calories from fat, or removed fiber foods, carcinogenic foods, added salt, added oil, and low water content can lead to metabolic. Last slide.
Last one, yeah.
Trying to zoom in.
It's okay.
I won't zoom in. Metabolic.
We got a lot of rocks here we have to navigate.
Metabolic diseases. To reverse these bad health conditions from wrong foods, we need to consume foods that are low in caloric density, high in fiber, and rich in nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. We need to consume whole plant foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds, which are naturally low in fat and high in fiber.
Well, the nuts and seeds are not, and avocados, not low in fat, just a little bit of a clerical error there.
They're high in good fats. They're mono and polyunsaturated.
Yes, there is some benefit over other fats, yes. Whoa.
It is essential to look for the Certified Healthy Vegan Food logo to easily identify prepared foods that can be called healthy in good conscience. By making these changes, we can improve our health outcomes and prevent metabolic diseases.
But is that like the bedtime story that your parents read you when you're growing up?
Never. We never talked about fat or why we shouldn't eat it, or how much fiber is in our food, how many nutrients or antioxidants. No word of that. Well, my dad bought Total because he
Total.
saw the commercial that said it had 100%.
Yeah, that's right. That was fortified with 100% of everything. What could possibly be better than Total? Did anybody else have Total? Let us know in the comments. Actually, I've had that too. I was like, this is it, man. This is the ultimate food.
I'm surprised
Total.
that he lived to 67. Oh. If it weren't for the Total, it would have been totaled
Total.
before that.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let us know in the comments if you ever ate Total and everything else that you can think of about this. And be sure this is your new bedtime story for your kids. You can just play this for them while you're eating breakfast. You can play our little story here of us hiking in the woods, so you don't have to. You should do some other walking and exercise, even if you're not going to hike in the woods like us.
Yeah, don't be part of the 75% of Americans who died prematurely in a nursing home after an extended illness that it could have been totally prevented.
Yeah, and don't think that you're going to have to get old and you're going to live in a nursing home, okay? That's only for people with a very low health span, which is, I know, a new term. It's the span of your life when you're actually in good health. That's the part you want to live. Because outside of that, you don't want to live. You don't want to live in poor health. And Denise and I were talking about this earlier. Most people spend most of their lives working and compromising their health to get money so they can retire and enjoy themselves. The problem is, by the time they retire, they don't have their health left, and there's nothing to enjoy because the health span is over.
Yeah,
that's very, very bad.
It's tough to get back your health. It's something you've got to be careful with.
Yeah. All right, so we look forward to reading your comments. Give us a thumbs up to help us with the algorithm. We're coming to some water crossing here, I think. And please subscribe. If you don't subscribe already, I'm going to let this roll for a little bit. While we cross over the water, you can see that there's actually water here. The waterfalls that we saw were way better than this, by the way, way better. This is just a little bit of water flowing. Here you can see it. It's a little bit of water flowing. Are you okay? Uh-oh. Is it still alive? Like non-cracked screen?
Yeah, it's alive. No screen
Yeah,
crackage.
'cause that sounded bad.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you drop it on concrete or stones like this, that's like one of the hardest things you can do. It's actually one of the reasons why you want to hike out in nature, because there are some rocks, but the soil is actually way softer than even asphalt.
I'm feeling the dirt.
Okay, good. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.